How are my kings and beauty queens doing? How are my brothers and sisters doing? I hope everybody's doing well. I just pray to God heal you, make you as comfortable as possible, whatever it is that you got going on. In the name of Jesus, as always, I got to thank my A1s from day ones who continue to rock with me. I got to thank my new subscribers and those who are going to subscribe in their due times, and my viewers. I thank y'all so very much. But I'm going to get right to the topic. It was something said yesterday that not pretty much, it did offend me big time. And I know this comment disrespected a lot of people that I know and people who I don't know. And that's the comment that Raw said. Some people probably overlooked what she said, but like I told you, my channel, it's going to be reacting on things that I choose to react to. It's going to be things I choose to react to. I'm not jumping on nobody bandwagon but mine. The negativity, you're not going to see me go there. 2022 is going to be a new me, doing different things and reacting on some things I hear that don't sound right, that probably struck a nerve. And the thing that Ross said that struck a nerve, that offended me, and I'm sure it offended others. I don't know if they willing to say something. I don't know if people on her channel just accept what she said and just not going to say anything because they dislike Latrice, that they just not going to say nothing. But when she had said to Burnett, you're a CNA in house, in home care, what they make $10 an hour. Girl, please, I would never. Trust me, I felt some type of way, very offended.
Girl, I can't even look at you as an elder. You childish and you struggling. You a CNA, you go do in-house, in-home care. What they make, $10 an hour? Girl, please, I would never. AJ says
When I seen that was ridiculous. It was like not called for because the things that come out of people's mouth is already in their heart. And when I heard Ross say that, it took me back, because like I said, 2022, I'm trying to ask and pray for change. And a lot of people in this for the money. One thing about me, if I do something, it's from my heart. I don't ask nobody for money. I don't it's something about my channel that I'm here for a different reason. And it's like I was speechless when I seen Ross video. I was speechless because I was I had my CNA license, but I never got it like renewed where you get those credits. I never went back to get that. But I was a resident care aide in a home health care. And for all the people who probably was offended, I apologize that y'all had to hear that. Your job is meaningful. Your job is important. Your job is needed and your job is wanted. I have to say this, and I'm trying to keep a straight face. When my dad, I'm keeping a straight face now. When my dad had a stroke, 3 strokes, the last one was in his brain. And he was unresponsive. So they gave him, the thing they put in your nose and in your throat. to feed you. And so my family, we thought he was going to come out of it. And then somehow, some way, a note or a letter came to the hospital he was at. And he had signed something saying that he don't want to live with a feeding tube. So it was nothing we can do. So we had to accept his decision, even though we couldn't say, Dad, please don't do this. But he already did it. He did it years ago. He made that decision without us knowing that he made that decision. So we had to accept the fact that it was our last time. That we was going to see him. So when they made that decision, when he made that decision, when his decision was made and they showed us the letter, it was his signature that he signed years ago, we had to accept it. The family, some of my sisters and some of us was trying to fight it, whether to take it out, the life support out. And so we already agreed that, hey, this is what he wanted. So I'm just going to tell you the story so I can let y'all know how important these CNA workers are. After they finally took him off the machine, he went to hospice. And every time my dad needed to get changed, the CNA'S was there. Thank y'all for taking care of my father in his dying days. So when she made that comment, I was thinking about how my dad was taken care of by the AIDES. So I just want to say this to anybody who make comments before thinking, think before you speak. You offend a lot of people about saying some things like that. When I was a home healthcare worker, I took care of this girl. She was autistic. And I worked for an agency. And when they had told me, it's a 16-year-old girl, she's autistic, and we need you, would you like to take care of her for 8 hours? Because her mom is busy, had a baby, and her dad works. So I said, yeah. So I read up a little bit on it about autistic people. And I said, okay, what am I going to do? So I went, even though she was 16, because they say they got a kid mind. So I went to the Dollar Tree. I bought coloring books. I bought balls. I just bought a lot of the things that she can play with. And so, sure enough, when I knocked on their door and I met her, she was 16, a little Spanish girl. And when she seen me, she just started jumping, just started jumping. And I was like put my hand out, and she hold my hand. The mom, the father, they talked to me, and I worked there every weekend, Saturday and Sunday, from 9 to 5, taking care of her. Her parents loved me. She loved me. I only was supposed to take care of her, but the lady had a 5-month-old baby and a 4-year-old son and like a 6-year-old daughter. And so when it was time for the mom and dad to leave the house, they said, "Can I stay with Kathy?" And I was staying at the house with the 16-year-old autistic girl. But they was having so much fun, they was willing to stay with me instead of go with their parents. I love being a home health care aide. I loved it. I love taking care of people. I remember um, I took her outside, and she's about, I'm 5'9", so she came back right here. And so when I was walking her outside, she just started jumping, and people looked at her as strange. I knew she was an autistic little girl, and people was looking at her strange. So while she was jumping, so I held her hands, and she was in front. We was facing each other, and me and her started jumping together, so they wouldn't think she was like crazy. So I started jumping with her, and so it seemed like we was playing and having fun. And so this just to say to Roz, be careful what you say. You offend a lot of people. They might not tell you, but somebody have to tell you. I don't dislike you. I don't hate you. I just dislike your spirit. It's another man I took care of. He had a stroke. When I was doing the home health care, I had to let that job go because I was working 3 jobs. I was working this job I'm at now, housekeeping supervisor, and Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I was cleaning a bank. And on the weekends, I did the home health care, and on the days that I was off, I put in those hours. So I had to let one of them jobs go, so I let the home health care job go. But it's a man I just take care of. He had a stroke. He couldn't move. He was a heavyset man. And so to change him, it took a lot. So I had to roll him on one side, clean him, bathe him, roll him on the other side, clean him, and put his diaper on. At first, I said I'd never do that kind of work. But the first time I did it, I didn't mind, because I knew that I was doing a selfless act. I was taking care of somebody family. Somebody family we take care of. They love us. They love what we do. They proud of what we do. So to all you CNA'S, resident care aides, home health care, thumbs up. Keep doing what you're doing. Respect is deserved. Everybody deserves respect. All jobs are important. I don't care if somebody pick up trash. I don't care if they work for the city and pick up trash. Somebody need to do it. I don't care if it's a housekeeper. Somebody need to do it. If it weren't for a housekeeper, the hospitals wouldn't be clean. Restaurants wouldn't be clean. Okay? Don't disrespect jobs that you would not do. at least somebody is doing it. So, like I said, when I heard her say that, I got offended because I know CNAs are important, needed, and wanted. Be careful what you say. Be careful what you say because never know, God forbid, you need a CNA to take care of you. With that being said, everybody, I love you all. I love all my positive channels. I love Roz. I love all the channels. I'm an individual person. Don't put me in no category when it comes to being negative. Don't put me in that category when you say we're all the same. We're talking about people. I would never call people names. You would not have been doing this since June, and no one can say that I called somebody out of their names. So with that being said, everybody, take care. I love you all. In the meantime, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. With that being said, rest in peace, Daddy. I love you.